Okay, hello and welcome everybody. My name is Maury, and Alice and I we actually picked up this desk today, and we wiped it off and we got it ready because we like to paint and vamp up old furniture and make it look pretty. And we had to stop because we found stuff inside of it. And we were like, wait, what? So it's not every day that you find something and it's just a little bit exciting. So we decided, hey, you know what? We should make a video about this. And we're going to call it, what are we going to call it? Treasures in an Old Desk. So it's pretty exciting for us because, again, like I said, it's not every day that you find something on somebody's desk that you get or you pick up. So the first thing that we found was, Alice, go right ahead,
This random picture.
a random picture. And why don't you give them a close up? Uh, Not too close. Center it. Yes. So we have a picture, and I'm gonna go ahead and assume that it's the original owner. I guess we don't know, but so he seems to be a very healthy guy. He seems to be. He's American.
No, a marathon.
Oh, in a marathon. Yeah, he's in a marathon. Yep, pretty good legs, strong arms. He seems fast because he's leaning forward, and it must be a pretty big event because a lot of people are standing by and watching as he runs. Let's see if we can there we go. Some of the glare off. A lot of people are. Alice, are you doing the dance for us? Yes, nice. That was a nice move. So yeah, so he was probably pretty fast because a lot of people were looking at him, and like I was looking at the picture frame. It's plasticky and it's white, but how interesting because I know it's pretty old. I don't know at this point how old it is, but it just slides to come out,
There isn't
and
even a glass cover on it.
there isn't a glass cover on it. You're right, Alice, and
It's safe for kids to drop.
it's safe for kids to drop, definitely. As a parent, yeah,
We should have
you appreciate that. So it's crazy how simple this is. So you basically just slide the cardboard backing, which has a stand. So high technology here, right? And like, what do you think about that picture?
It's pretty old because it doesn't have much color on it.
Yeah, it is pretty old. But you just put the picture there and you basically slide it in. So at this point, when we saw this, I was like, "Oh, cool, a picture. We don't know if it's the original owner. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. But we do know that somebody that was very fast did own this, the Running Man. Yes, show us your Running Man again. You just did it. You just did it. Yes. Now the leg movement. So yeah, so that's all we know, right? And we didn't find anything else, or did we?
Yes, we did.
We did. We found an additional item, and we were like, "What? There's more?" So at this point, we just knew that this guy was a runner, and that he's from a very long time ago,
Yes.
and that he probably owned the desk. Did he use it for college? I don't know. Did he use it for high school? I don't know. He's too old for high school, right?
Well,
I don't know. We need help. Tell us if he looks too old for high school or not. But then Alice was wiping some of the other drawers, and why don't you show us what else you found and where you found it? So don't cover the camera. And we found all that random stuff. So the paper looks like really old and crumbly. Like don't be hard on touching it. Don't unfold it because it looks like it's gonna fall apart. It's very delicate looking. So why don't you show the back of this paper first? So we were like, what? That's like a really old paper there, and I started wondering right away what could be in it. Kind of like a window into somebody else's life, or one looks like a document that's printed and there's nothing in the back, but it looks like it's had better days and it's totally brown. It's not white at all, and so it's old. There's some handwriting on it too. It's not all printed, and then there are like several sheets, paper clipped, stapled, and a little bit of handwriting as well. Wow, look at that.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, I didn't see that either. And again, the paper is pretty fragile. And you know what? I'm looking at this. Yeah, we stopped looking at it because we were like, let's make a video and go through it on the video. This is not printed.
No.
It's not. It's,
It's like by those computer things that you would like type and
well,
like come out.
the things that yeah, it's called a typewriter.
I'm sorry.
This has been made on a typewriter, and there's a huge list
Of
of
people,
people,
their
their
addresses,
addresses,
and their phone
and their phone
numbers.
numbers. Why? I don't know, but it starts with the letter A. Alan Craig, Anderson Timothy, Bailey Ronald,
Oh.
Baptized Peter, Bennett Robert, Horton Al, Hunt Frederick, Joseph Marshall. I mean, it's got like their full address. And I'll tell you what, I just noticed something. You see, it has like right after the street address, it has like the N and the W and the N and the E right after it.
And the SE
Do you know why?
southeast
Southeast and northwest.
and south and northeast.
There's some northwest. So these are addresses. It doesn't have the city or the state. But I tell you what, I actually know where this is because let's go back a little bit.
What?
So we went and we picked this up from that was Southeast DC, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and assume that these are Washington DC addresses. So this is probably like a list that either the president wanted to have killed or people who were going to vote for the president at their time, or the list of people that some politician wanted knocked on so that they could persuade them to vote for them, or something,
Or just
or just
a
a,
bunch of friends
a bunch of friends
members?
and family members. Yeah. So
Reasonable.
reasonable.
It was not reasonable.
Okay. Okay. So I don't want to go through like all the names and the addresses, but the paper is super brown, real fragile, and it's typewritten. Is that how you say it? I guess. Yeah. I don't know either. I've used a typewriter when I was a little kid. I have. My dad had one. He used to go like how people go like tak 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 tak. If you've seen old movies. But my dad used to use both his middle fingers, and he used to go like this, like taka 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 tak. And he also wore glasses, and sometimes he would fix his glasses and push them up. Yeah, but that's a different story. um,
Does it with his thumbs?
I don't know. I think he just found, some people used to do it just with the pointing fingers. My dad used to do it with the middle finger. I guess it's kind of like when people plays the bass guitar and they slap. They usually slap with this finger. For whatever reason, I've always slapped with a pinky. It's a personal choice, I guess. Okay, so what else is in there? There is a handwritten document that it starts with Dear Sir, and it's also like super old and super fragile.
If you try to unfold
And
it, it would rip. Because I tried to, and then this happened.
yeah, so we're no, don't rip it anymore.
I didn't mean to.
Did you just split that in two?
No, I ripped
We're trying
it.
to save this for the National Museum
I was
of
trying to show.
American Capital History of the United States of America, Earth. Just in case somebody doesn't know where America is, it's
America
in
Earth.
it's in Earth.
Is America. It's like saying Springfield, Virginia. It's like you're saying a place in your state. America Earth.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
Okay. We're gonna move on. Before we go into the handwritten document, let's go into the other random document. Oh my God! So this one is actually thicker. This is like, I guess this used to be quality paper. I'm wondering if it's gonna tell us where the treasure is, or tell us a story. I don't know. Let's see. Let's start showing it. How about we show it? You want to show it? So look at the camera and make sure you're like showing the first lines. Get a really good close up, Alice. Yes. Don't move. Still. Nice. 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 Can you get it any closer? How about the back? Show them the back like a little bit further out. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. There is some handwriting on it though, right? It would be nice if we could determine the date of all this stuff. I'm sure there will be something there telling us. There is cursive handwriting. You're right. Okay, so the whole thing is you don't know how to read cursive at all, right? They haven't taught you how to read cursive or write cursive. Are you trying to piece it together? Okay, so let's keep on going through the story of our wonderful desk. So, okay, the first line it says it's a big word. Help me out. Pathogenesis. Bacteria, mucus, plaques attaches to enamel tooth structures. Two types of caries. One, deep. Two, slow. And the description. And it goes to say what each one is. And then there's like handwritten notes. And then first clinical evidence of caries. White spot called incipient lesion or caries. And white spot beginning on decalcification. And then it talks about the most susceptible areas, the immune areas, which is the tips of cusps. What's a cusp?
I don't know, but we're not going to the dentist.
We're not going to the dentist. We don't like the dentist, do we? Yeah. Okay. Not fun, but serious. And he has some notes. So was this guy like a dentist? Have you met a dentist that can run this fast? Maybe it's a different person then. I don't know.
Or maybe this is a note from his dentist
Maybe it's a note from his. Maybe it's like a college.
degree or something.
He was studying something in college, and it was a class he took. So maybe it
And then
was,
he gave
maybe
up.
he was a college student then.
And then he gave up and became a marathon runner.
He gave up and became a marathon runner. Okay, so the handwritten document. Can you read any of it?
Um,
Give
some.
them a better close up of the document because it is handwritten. This is so much fun. This is like a window into somebody else's life.
Okay.
So I don't know when they started using typewriters, but I know they basically went away like 95, 90. Yeah. I don't know. Like
The only part that I
we'll
can.
call it the 80s. There were the typewriters banished in the 80s.
I
What do
don't.
we know? We don't know. It was right before the internet and tablets. That we do know.
And the 21st century.
And the 21st century. Okay.
Okay. So the only part I can read is like a little bit of the date, which is 16.
Wait. Here, put this on so they can hear you better now.
The only part that I can read is part of the date, and it says 16. It says 16 and then 1963. That's a long time. 63.
That's pretty old. That's like what?
57 years ago. 57 years ago. 57 years ago.
It's not 60.
It's
Okay.
57
It's a
years
long
ago.
time ago. I'm not doing math right now.
We'll take 3 away from 20. That leaves you with 17.
She's gonna put me
Then
in
17.
shame right now.
So you took away the 3 from 1963, from the 20, which is 2020, which leaves you at 17. And then if you add 40 to the 60, that leaves you at 2003. 2003, so 40. So we've already done, 40. And then we have to add 14. That equals
It's like
50,
57 years.
54, plus the 3 that we took away from the 20 equals 57.
There you go. 57. We concur.
Yay!
We both concur. Okay. Can you read any of it?
Mister?
Tell us why you can't read it.
Because I've never learned cursive. And because all I see is squiggles. Um, I can't.
Try to read some of it. Any
Uh,
words or something.
Okay. Mr. William. I can't pronounce that last name. I can't even see if that's a G or a C. Okay.
So at least we know that
Yeah.
that like 1963.
3. Yeah, 63. I ripped off a little part of the date while I was unfolding this, so there you go, 63.
I'm gonna go up. Okay. So okay, let me try to read it. Let's see if I can read it. I'm wearing the headset because it makes me a little bit crisper in my voice. So, geez, like I don't know if you guys can read it. Let's see if you guys can read it. Sure, I'll take an Oreo. Yeah, that's like you can see the handwriting is actually like pretty cool because it's like to me it's artistic because like it's all facing like in one direction and it's like tilted to one side. I don't know, it's pretty handwriting. It's not like the bubbles we do now. But apparently, it's like notebook paper. Um, I think he did sign it. She got me an Oreos cookie.
William. It does say Mr. William right here. Mr. William.
Mr. William Gret.
I couldn't tell if that was a C or a G. Or Grat. Or great.
Yeah, Mr. William Great.
Wait, is that on the phone book?
Oh, she's like, is that in the phone book? That's actually a pretty good question. What if he is?
No,
Wait,
there's no William. There's a Franklin, Kirby, Robert, and another Franklin.
what about Barrett?
Grat.
Okay, well, let's try to read what it says. Ah, dear sir, last summer I was employed leg new. Is that a saying? Like leg new? Departure. Oh my God, I'm gonna butcher it. Departure Division of General Motors in British Britain.
Britain. Great Britain or just Britain?
I don't know.
Because that's in England. It just says Britain.
Or something communications. The company gave me an educational learning of absent.
Where are you?
What's that word? Oh my
I
God.
have no clue.
Unit. I don't know, but then it has the date June 15th, 19, and then it's ripped. 1963. Just tell us where you're hiding the treasures, right? What are you doing? Okay. Um, I think it says, however, for their have of I can't read this. Company must cease access from the some it looks like drain office or dream office. Ah, it's hard. I can't read much of it. Informing them of our efficiently no oh my god as student of school from September 6th through June 6th. This is the reason for this letter. What is the reason for the letter? Um, class set the letter to the bottom address. Oh, please. That has to be please. Wow, that's a P. That's a P. That's a crazy P. Let me see if I can show it.
That looks like please.
That cannot be a P, but apparently it is a P. Okay. So please send this letter to the below address. Thank you, Mr. William Great, Employment Office, New Departure Division of GM. Wait, General Motors? That's General Motors. And then again, Britain Community.
Wait,
Wait, very much. At the end, he just says very much. So there's no thank you before it or anything. And then I guess that says yours truly, James A. Oh my God, we got the guy's name. James A. Chauffeur? S A. It looks like an SLO, maybe FE. I don't know. I can't tell. Maybe you guys can tell.
So you said what? What was his first name?
Huh. James A. Chauffeur.
We don't have a James O. Which means this might be his phone book. That's why he didn't write his name in it.
What? Oh, this is his contact list, his friends list. This is his Facebook contact. This is Rosie. This is the guy's friends list.
This is so confusing.
The people he knows, his networking or whatever back in the 1960s. So it's his phone book or whatever, or maybe classmates. I don't know. We just we're figuring out some stuff at least. We don't know if he's a dentist or if he was like an Olympic athlete.
Or a marathon runner.
Yeah, or just a marathon runner. But we do know that this was his desk. Like the biggest issue that I had with this desk is that I didn't know whether I wanted to keep it or flip it, stain it, leave it, paint it. And then we got the little
Napkins toys.
the nightstand from a different place, and we were like, oh, it looks kind of like similar, and we can make a cute little set. Yeah, and giraffe socks.
Don't ask me why.
Here, put this on. Okay.
Giraffe socks.
Okay, so tell me about the disc. What do you think? What are your thoughts about the disc so far?
Why didn't they clean it out before they gave it to us?
Yeah, right. But what about the rest? Like what the stuff we found?
I mean, it's cool. I thought we were gonna find like money or something, like treasure.
Gold.
But now we just have a random picture of somebody in our house.
So, are you gonna keep it?
Um, I don't know. Um,
Maybe we'll try to find the guy. I mean, if he was like 20 in the 60s, so he would be like 77 years old. Maybe he has a Facebook page now. Maybe he doesn't depend on this anymore.
should we check?
Maybe he upgraded to something other than.
Something more modern. Okay. He doesn't look like a James to me.
He doesn't. What does he look like?
I don't know. Mr. Afro.
Mr. Afro.
He has a mini afro. Oh, wait, that goes up.
Come closer now. You can still speak.
Okay. He looks like Mr. Afro, not James, because I don't know. He has an afro. And then this, don't know why. Or maybe this is a lot of people. This is a lot of people. Wait, what would happen if one of them changed their phone number? He'd have to retype the whole thing.
Right. Well, what if he wanted to
Stressful.
say what if he wanted to defriend somebody? Say it because you have the microphone.
Well, if you wanted to defriend somebody, he could cross out their name. But that'd be kind of weird. Or just write the whole thing without their name. But that's a lot of work.
Retype.
Yeah, retype.
Okay. Well, why don't you invite everybody to see what happens with this state, with this desk? Just say, I invite you to see what we do with this desk.
I invite you to see what we do with this desk.
Look us up in. Look us up in.
Look us up in
For my vanity on Facebook.
For My Vanity on Facebook. Show my Facebook. Okay.
Are we saying goodbye? Say goodbye.
Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye, sirs and ma'ams. Love you. Okay, bye-bye. Ow.
Let me see, that's it. Okay, so yeah, look us up on For My Vanity on Facebook, and maybe you'll get an Oreo
A Frito.
or a Frito, and we'll figure out what to do with it, whether we paint it, sand it, stain it, leave it alone, keep it, whether we find Mr. James
A
Goodman,
no.
great James, great. No, that was the other guy. What is his name?
I don't know.
Oh, James. I can't. I'll try to figure it out. I'll see if I can find him on Facebook. I think that would be great. Finding a 77-year-old guy and telling him, dude, I got your desk. Come and get it. Do you think he'll want it?
I think he'll just want his picture back.
Oh, the picture, yeah. That would be nice if we can get it back to him.
Yeah. But imagine he.
In the original frame.
Yeah.
I mean, I would want to get this picture if it was mine and I lost it. Or maybe the grandkids, right? All right. Bye.